Welcome all, this is Devika. Today we are going to discuss about audit and inspection in food safety. First of all, what is food safety audit? The aim of food safety audit is to evaluate the level of food safety management system of a food business in the pursuit of protecting public health. The key areas of focus include food safety management system, food storage, food preparation, sanitation, facility design, and employee hygiene. Other objectives include certification audit for certain food safety standards, assessment of premises condition and food business performance, ensure legal compliance, inspection in response to a complaint, regulatory requirement, supplier request, promote food business objectives. There are mainly two types of audits, internal audits and external audits. Internal audits are conducted by experienced food safety professionals or managers employed within the food business. External audits include it performed by second or third party organizations. Let's discuss the first party audit, second party audit and third party audit one by one. First of all, the first party audit. This is conducted by employees. Thus evaluate food safety system and identify points for improvement and ensure food safety compliance and readiness for any external audit. Second party audit include evaluation of stability of a new or existing supplier through the effectiveness of their food safety management systems. This is conducted by the primary organization. Third party audit is conducted by independent auditors and food safety auditing firms to perform a complete assessment of food safety management system and operation status. This is to acquire a certification or satisfy new food safety requirements. Let's discuss the steps in food safety audits: planning, execution, corrective and preventive actions, verification and audit evaluation. First of all, planning. In this step, an auditor or an audit team must identify the clear objective of the food safety audit process. This step narrows down the key areas that are needed to be evaluated in the auditing process. A predetermined scope will be used to guide the whole food safety audit. The planning stage will help audit teams to focus on their specific observations and therefore offer more critical suggestions and assessments. It is also the stage when the auditor will require food business to submit a copy of food safety management plan to review before the actual audit. Based on the evaluation of documented food safety management system, an auditor may decide to push through with an on-site verification or not. Execution. If an auditor sees fit that an on-site inspection is needed, then one will follow soon after the evaluation of food safety documents. An on-site verification would involve the review of process, operations, sanitation conditions, food safety practices, food safety management system and documentation. Next is the corrective and preventive actions. In this stage of an audit process, the auditor evaluates a preparedness to address breaches in standards through properly established preventive and corrective actions. Next is the verification. The process would assess whether the preventive and corrective actions are appropriate as well as effective. Verification procedures are commonly conducted by reviewing documents where any corrective action has been recorded and the results after applying them. Last step is the audit evaluation. Along the process of the actual audit, auditors need to evaluate their progress. Evaluating the audit process ensures that it is still on track and that the objectives are being met. This process is even more useful for internal food safety audits as it can improve their evaluation process to the point of being very critical. Now let's move on to inspection and monitoring. Inspection and monitoring programs are the heart of enforcement system. While inspection primarily focuses at ensuring compliance of food business operators with regulatory elements, monitoring programs are aiming at a systematic gathering information on food safety in a specific context, thus providing a picture of a given situation. This is a tool for increased credibility of food control system on international markets. The objectives of inspection and monitoring procedures include to find out if food is safe to eat and to identify factors which have the potential to cause food poisoning or injury. It evaluates the quality of food product as well as the methods, equipments and environment where food is stored and prepared for public consumption. This minimizes the opportunities for contamination also. Let's discuss the important elements in food safety inspection. Cleanliness and hygiene. Cleaning is the first step to perform in all food preparations. Important steps to take include washing hands and utensils before and after food preparation, washing hands after using the toilet or handling trash and raw meat, sanitizing all surfaces used for working and cooking, protecting the cooking area from sand, dust, animals, and pests. Next is the separation between raw and cooked ingredients. Important steps to take include separating raw ingredients from other products when shopping, using separate utensils and working surfaces when handling raw ingredients, storing foods within airtight containers and lids. Third is the thorough cooking. Thorough cooking, especially with a minimum temperature of 70 degrees Celsius, can eliminate most of the dangerous microorganisms. Important steps to take include bringing water and broth to boiling point and letting the heat on for an additional 1 minute, using a thermometer to check the temperature of meat or poultry, and reheating food through thoroughly and evenly. Fourth one is keeping food at safe temperatures. Proper food storage is also a key part of food safety inspection. Important steps to take include refrigerating perishable foods at the recommended low temperature, serving food at hot temperature, not storing leftovers for more than 3 days in the fridge, letting the hot food cool down before storing it in the fridge. Fifth one is using raw ingredients and water safely. Important steps to take include only using treated or safe water for cooking, bringing water to boil before making beverages or ice cubes, washing fruits and vegetables before consuming, using clean filtered water to wash utensils and clean cooking stations. Now let's see the difference between inspection and audit. Inspection looks at the present, the physical state, while audit looks at the past. Inspection is a less formal activity, while audit is a more formal planning involved, including audit plans. Both are generally unannounced. Inspection is a standalone activity. Audit has not included an inspection component. Inspection is less formal, so there is less formal report provided, while in audit, formal report writing with documented outcomes. Inspection has limited time allocated, while time allocated in audit is more extensive. So that's all about my presentation. Thank you all. Thanks for listening.